Mark Cockerton joining us now. Mark, for you, you were traded early on in the season to Boston. You've now re-signed with the Cannons. What went into that, sticking with the team that you finished the season with?
I just think I had an unbelievable experience there. They treated me well as soon as I got in. The coaches were great. I knew some of the players. My old coach of Virginia, Dom Starja, was there. A former UVA player, Ben Rubio, was there. So they kind of welcomed me in and treated me well. And we had a great end of the season. Unfortunately, we didn't start off the season the way they wanted to, but we came in, me and a couple other guys, and turned the team around. And it was just an unbelievable experience. And just with them, I just kind of want to stick with them, and they treat me well. So.
You mentioned the Virginia thing between yourself and James Pinnell and Zed Williams. You've got like 3 generations of Cavalier in there. There might have been some overlap in between. What's it like getting all those Cavs back together, especially on the offense?
It's amazing. Again, we already had some chemistry there, so it was pretty easy. Normally, going into a new team, it's hard to build that chemistry with some of the guys, especially on offense. But playing with Zed and James already. We did that same thing in college. We had Zeddy playing midi and me and James at attack. So it was a pretty easy transition, and it worked out. Worked out great this year.
What kind of influence did your old coach, Dom Starja, have? Because you've been around MLL for a little while. What kind of influence did he have on the coaching staff and the team here in Boston?
I just think more of that, I guess that veteran, leadership. He's been around the lacrosse game for, I don't know exactly how many, but, 30, 40 years. So just bringing that. Typically in the MLL, it's more just about getting certain guys, skill guys together and playing lacrosse. And I think Dom really added that kind of that veteran leadership father role for us this year, which was, I feel like something a lot of the MLL teams don't have. So that was pretty good.
Overall, I know we were talking before we got on here, you play for the New England Black Wolves. I've learned you're now a New England Patriots fan, and now you're playing for Boston, the MLL. What's it like to kind of embrace New England as your sports city?
It's awesome. Yeah, like you were saying, I'm a big Pats guy. I've been a Pats guy for about 6-7 years now. So to be able to play actually both leagues now in the Boston area is amazing. Playing there with Mohegan Sun and then playing down here in Harvard, it's unbelievable. And I think now we're going to look at, getting me involved with some stuff around the community, some clinics and camps, and, just being around that area. It's so amazing. And to be able to be here basically all year round now is unbelievable. And, maybe I'll catch a couple of Pats games coming up this winter.
I don't know if you know this, but Chris Hogan used to play college lacrosse. I know this may be news breaking to you.
Yeah, no, I knew a little bit about it. Just they always bring it up when I watch the Pats games. It's kind of funny. Everybody names their city, and then when here is their college team, and his is always Penn State lacrosse. So that's pretty cool, and brings a lot of exposure, I think, to our sport.
Yeah, certainly a good thing. From what I understand, you also played some high school football up there in Canada. What's your game like on the gridiron?
I like to think it was pretty good. The competition obviously wasn't, I would say, as good as it is down in the States. But, I did well. I think I had some offers, actually, to play college football down in back here in Canada. I obviously turned that down and go play lacrosse in Virginia, and that was my #1 sport. But, I was running back, and, again, I didn't really know the rules at the time. I learned a lot about football going down to UVA. Obviously, it's huge down there, a lot of Redskins and Ravens fans. But, I learned a lot. But, I wish I actually had some tape that you could throw it up there. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, who knows? We could be sitting on the next great NFL player, lacrosse player turned NFLer right here in our backyard here in New England. Could be cool. Let's talk about some of the changes in the MLL. Obviously, the salary cap is a big issue. Also, 2 more games. What do you make of some of the changes made by the league owners over the last week?
I think it's great. The salary increase obviously is huge. I think guys have been fighting for a while. But, it just makes it, a lot of guys these days are coming out of college, split. A lot of guys, are going to try and work full time and leave lacrosse behind, whereas the other half, are trying to play at the pro level and coach and try to make lacrosse their living. Kind of like me, I play New England in the NLL in the winter and then go to Boston basically in June all the way till September. So it's basically, you know, a full year-round career now, and for a salary increase is huge. And you know, the extra games is obviously just adding to that length of schedule throughout the year. But you know, I think they're making progress. Everyone's been talking about it for a while, about things that need to be done to increase the league and, you know, draw more fans and help out the players. And, you know, just a salary increase, added games, extra roster spot, you know, I think that's a great step in the right direction.
So stay healthy, Mark. We appreciate you taking some time, and good luck as you continue on through the fall and winter, and we'll see you back in a Cannons uniform here next year.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, guys.